has, I would say, more experience than Harrier. I mean, he did compete in the first World Cup as well. Shiina, he did compete in the APAC. He's competing in the World League. So a little bit more on the board in that terms. And I feel like both players really focus on the format that's needed for this World League. So they try to improve as well as on moving, also on no move and an NPC. I feel like they practice everything. Whereas a lot of players really are a main for a mode. I feel like those players really try to be well balanced in every mode.
Yeah, definitely. You can see it here. Shiina trying to claw into the top 12. Look at how many players are sat equal in points or just 1 or 2 ahead of him. In the same time, Harrier wanting to strike into the top 5 and could get closer to doing just that with a good game here. So 2 very, very capable players taking on one another right now.
And we hear the music. Love that sound.
Now
we see it. And we are in Canada, I want to say.
So not
we have
the
a
US.
single yellow line. It shouldn't be. We have a single yellow line. You can see it from time to time in the US, but definitely way more likely to be in Canada. Especially on a road like this.
I feel like oftentimes you can go down these roads and you get very lucky if you end up getting useful information. Of course, you do have indicators of which interstate road or whatnot you're on, but oftentimes you also go on for kilometers on end without a single sign being shown.
Yeah.
But for both Shiina and Harrier, it seems like they've gotten at least some info early on. There's a golf course next to Harrier, so if he is proficient in Canadian golf courses, then that's good meta knowledge to have right now.
Probably. I mean, it also really depends on the province in Canada, where if you move down the road.
Shiina, my man, golf course entrepreneur, knows everything there is to know about this area of Canada, doing a lot of damage to Harrier here in round 1. I mean, Russia scale damage really, in terms of distance in between him and size of the language. Shiina maybe feeling more comfortable today as he's playing in his like Japan player jersey.
Yeah, he's in his player jersey, getting the right vibes.
Quick guess here from Shiina as well.
Yeah, it is.
Usually takes
Winter
his time.
Russia again, should be south. I don't see the mountain ridge to the south though. That is a bit scary, but yeah.
The quick
Magic. Seems like Harrier wasn't too sure.
Yeah, the quick whew.
Tearing off some sweat.
Gotta lock in, man. He didn't expect Shiina to be playing this fast today. He's like, okay, I guess we're just starting every round in 3rd gear. Can't play this one slow. As we now get ourselves into round number 3.
Yeah, and again in Germany. Should be Eastern Germany by the architecture. So the post check out, just the vibes, you know. Kind of looks like Poland, Czechia. We have an area code. Was there also a town? Probably. I couldn't catch it on Harrier's screen. I was on Shiina's screen for a while. But I know Harrier had that. Now we have Magdeburg. Pretty big town. We have assigned to Magdeburg, but Harrier just plunking in Magdeburg, covering all the areas that are possible. However, Shiina is also getting to a good sign. He has the 14 and the 2 intersecting, which will also lead to Magdeburg. So both players will end up around there, and it was southwest of it. And by just clicking downtown, Harrier got closer. Because sometimes you just gotta... I do respect it. I think that's also my playstyle if I would ever play a moving duel. Just to send it down whenever I have some information to get somewhat in the right area.
Exactly. When you're within, I mean, 50-some kilometers, pretty much guaranteed, then the 5k ain't really worth fighting for. As we get some good info here on Shiina's screen, you'd imagine that Harrier's going to have access to it real soon as well. He does, in fact, already. But it is interesting. I mean, talking of moving and the impact, like how people play moving these days in tournaments. We've seen various tournaments recently kind of experimenting with the rules of how moving should be done. Maybe come next year, a couple of years from now, it will be looking very different to how it is right now, as Harrier lines it up, finds the 5k. I think Shiina could have found it as well had he cared to. That could have been a 10k. But Shiina, didn't want to go for it.
Yep. Didn't go for the 10k, not pleasing us.
Train tracks today.
We did indeed, and we are in Russia. It is very sandy, makes me think Surgut. Don't know how far north we are of Surgut. Because, I mean, the further north you go, the less trees you see. But I would say it's still...
What is Shiina cooking on this one? Does she actually know?
If you would go to spawn, and I could check if there's actually the curve to the west.
It could be. We didn't get the 10k in the previous one.
This is the 10k.
There we have it. We actually get it. The first 10k of I don't know how many broadcasts in a row now, at least that I've been part of. Get it going in chat, everyone. The 10k emote is there for a reason, and we never ever get to use it.
Let's go. Finally, we have been waiting for it. Thank you, Harrier and Shiina.
10k in Russia, in the open. Wow.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really that much information. I mean, as I said, it was... The region was clear. Surgut and North Surgut, they will know that. But finding the railroad, the right railroad, because there are a lot. There's a lot of... I think it's mining companies, or whatever it is. But there are a lot of railroads north of Surgut. So not just only finding one, but you also have to be on the right one. It's very impressive stuff.
Should underline, of course, that it's not like a 10k has never happened before. They just come in very rarely. I mean, not that the players can't make 10ks happen. It's just the value of actually lining up the 5ks aren't usually worth the time spent. But here, it made perfect sense for both of them, as they will be equally far, at least close to equally far, from the target here in East Coast Brazil.
Yeah, they both had the area code, but after that I didn't see them spotting a town name. Probably had one, because it was a very small place. Maybe just didn't find it. And now, what are we looking at? Let's see.
Vende.
We have some Italian signs, Italian language. Again,
apartment for
looking
sale.
north. This kind of looks like Slovenia, you know? Maybe we are close to Slovenia. Could be northeast Italy then, just by the looks.
Could definitely be. Ooh, Harrier with a good regional sign. Unfortunately, not one of those that's fully zoomed out with a bit red mark on the whole country saying, "You are here." We do like it when we get those every once in a while.
Those are pretty good. Okay, we are in the Rovetta, apparently. That is
Shiina
the commune.
All the way towards the northwest, towards the Alps and the Dolomites, but we'll see if Harrier opts to agree. He's gonna go, nope, straight in between. Not really committing Slovenia or west. And it is gonna be right in the middle.
Gonna be in between them. Again, looks like it was a bit scary for Harry again. Looks like a relief for him that it didn't end up being between them.
More train tracks. So that's gonna be that's the thing for the day. We thought it was gonna be US or anything along those lines. Nope. Today's the thing all the matches today have in common is train tracks. Who would have thought?
We could see it here as well, you know. I mean, we have the centimeter 5, which is a long road, you know.
Double 10k in one moving game. That would be now that would be something I've never seen before. At least in the World League.
Nope. I mean, do you know who's playing in the evening today?
Yeah, a lot of good players.
There's a matchup.
Yeah.
That might bring some. We have blinking.
Shiina might have it. Shiina might have it. He does indeed.
Knows his railroads.
He knows his trains. He knows his trains. Any train spotters out there in the chat, join Shiina, because he will tell you where to go. Hands held together for Shiina. Very, very pleased with yet another 5k. Is that his third 5k in this moving game?
I mean, on the one location he didn't bother to actually click on the railroads. He didn't get the 5k there. But I will count that.
And they all were train 5ks in one moving game.
Actually, we actually had a lot.
Oh, it's fun. All of them, including the trains as we hit in round 9. Harrier playing from behind, but now trying to claw back here. Only one more round to do it, though. It's still possible. He's at 3,200 health behind. Let's see, where are they headed here in round number 10?
Indeed, and do we have an area code? Yes, we have 05, which is southwestern France. Still a pretty big region, because all of that quarter in the southwest of France is 05. You could also go even further and learn the digits after that to narrow it down even more. Shiina is praying.
I was gonna say, unless if there's a 5k in the making here, I don't think it's gonna be enough. And even if he had, I don't think that would have made it either. So it's gonna be Shiina out victorious. He's a genius at trains. And to steal fake Lars's comment in chat, because I giggled when he wrote it. He is well trained in those 5ks. You know what? I'll steal that one, chat. I'll steal that one, because that was too good to give up on. It's one of those where you don't. It's not enough to make you giggle, but you do like a heavy breathe out of your nostrils, like. It was fun. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Keep them coming, chat. Keep them coming. As we get into game number 2, it is no move.
Indeed. But it looks, I want to say it looks like Italy again, but I'm trying to figure out where we would
Italy?
be.
Is it just vibes, or is there anything specific you're looking at?
Yeah. Do you see this handrail next to the guardrail?
Yeah.
That's very common in Italy. I mean, it's a couple of countries, but definitely very common in Italy. Then we have that concrete pole with 2 sides sticking out to the right and 1 side sticking out to the left on the top.
That's a little worried for Shiina. I'm not seeing any train tracks nearby.
He's in Albania.
Yeah, jumping over the pond.
See, now I was confused because Albania shares a lot of infrastructural stuff with Italy.
Ooh, on point again. I mean, Shiina woke up ready to play today.
Yep, now it makes sense because I mean, Albania has the same bollards, same
Now I
poles.
saw the result. Now it makes sense, guys.
Stuff. And I was like, how is this Italy? Where would it be in Italy? That's why I was a bit confused about my Italy shout. But Shiina was smart enough to recognize that Albania is also a possibility.
That's Shiina's advantage. We asked him what he had for breakfast, but that doesn't matter. He already had dinner. He's that far ahead, man. He's at Japan, ready and playing. He's had the whole day to warm up. Ready for these matches to come.
And let's see, we have them in Colombia here.
Wait. Shiina, you can't zoom that far in.
Zooming in, you know. I mean,
Can't
pretty
zoom
flat,
that far
pretty
in.
green is, again,
He's...
not that much left, but...
he is feeling it today. Even if this is not on point, this is, I mean, his kisses are coming in with such confidence. And you know what? He was further north before he readjusted. He might have just gone away from his 5k. He is playing with so much confidence today.
Definitely. Shiina seems to be very locked in today.
Beautiful
Doesn't
beach.
make it easy for Harrier. It is. I'll have to look
Is
a
that
bit
car not driving on the left
ahead.
side of the road? Oh, it's parked. No,
It's parked, yeah.
I got confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Very big port there, right? What port would it be? I mean, I guess there are a lot of big
There are a
ports
few
in the
big to choose
Netherlands,
from,
but we had that Dion,
Give it to us, Shiina.
the
Line it up.
lighthouse.
Line it up.
I feel like we would have a somewhat bigger city across the water. Therefore, I
Oh.
don't like.
He jumps to the other side. Should have been even further. He was far towards the north, but readjusting, getting himself closer to the target. Harrier really feeling the pain today. As Shiina came in ready for this one.
Very intense. Shiina doesn't make it easy at all. And now... Is that Chiapas, maybe? I'm not sure. I was feeling very far south in Mexico.
What sent you there? Just vibe guessing based on the nature? Or
yes, it's
fence?
like very green. And also, Chiapas has those fences that are combined with trees. They pretty much go through trees, and
Oh,
Shiina is in Chiapas.
He's
I
thinking
like
it
that a
over.
lot.
He's thinking it
I
over.
would've- Nope.
Ooh. A rare slip up that's gonna come to cost pretty dearly for him. Almost half his health taken. Harrier able to line up the scores, at least to some extent. I mean, if we are to go by what has been the momentum shifts today, Harrier's gonna win this one. If we are to kind of follow that, now he's gonna get a big round here, then swing, and all of a sudden he's ahead in an NPC. But let's see if Shiina can deny him that pleasure as we go. I was gonna say Faroe Islands, but this looks more like Iceland.
Yep, this should be Iceland, definitely.
Beautiful.
Both players will recognize it. Now it is a matter of maybe scanning this body of water, combining with the land on the other side, if it is land. Still a lot of places that are possible. Shiina did find something that seems to look good, but
Wow.
it is Iceland after all. And as you can see, yet alone on this map, we see 4 bodies of water going into the land there.
Yeah.
So it's just...
A lot of fjords, a
Very
lot of
hard.
bays. I don't know if I'm extra sassy today, but whenever I see a round like this and someone in chat just writes Minneapolis, I just start giggling. It's so dumb, but it's still so funny. Chat, you're getting me all the time today. I cannot keep track of everything at the same time. Good thing for these guys that they can. Shiina hovers down towards southeastern Australia. We'll see if Harrier is going to follow.
I'm not so sure about the country here.
Australia, Chile.
I mean, this fencing looks weird for Australia, I guess. But the landscape looks weird for Chile.
Chat, what are you thinking? Chat, get in on this. Where are you going? Where are you going, Jiltrus? Give me one. You can't commit.
I think if...
Give me one. Give me one.
Okay, Chile.
Chile, great. He's in Chile.
Because
what are you thinking?
of the
Chad is in South
fences.
Africa and Poland and Jesus Christ, Chad, why did I even ask? You guys are insane. Paris, easy downtown Paris. We'll see if it's gonna be true or not. Harrier commits to it. Shiina.
Oh, Shiina switched.
He has 5 more seconds. He's gonna go over there as well. In before it's gonna be Australia, and Shiina would have had it, but no.
And
He
he's on
wins
it.
it too. He was in
Oh my
Australia.
God.
For 55 seconds, Shiina was on another continent. And yet he comes in and sets up 29 kilometers out. What?
Shiina is playing with us. Shiina
What?
is playing with us.